What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Today is Wednesday, and I am filming my pickup video today. I just spent the last, who knows how long, hour, going through all the boxes that I had brought down here, taking everything out, organizing it, sorting it, stacking it into piles based on the console it's for. So like all the Wii U games are together, all the PS2 games are together. I still need to go through them and put them in order of like, at least relative order of like value or rarity. That's usually how I try to do it. I try to save the best for last in each stack when I do these pickup videos. This is going to have to be in 2 clips because I have too many like big box items. I cannot fit everything around me within arm's reach like I usually try to do. So I'm going to be filming here in a little bit. Abby is being a designated driver for someone today. For like some like work thing, so she's not here. So I'm hoping that the animals will be fine and not like, well, they'll be fine because they're here all day when we're gone, but I'm hoping that like Homer will not start barking in the middle of me filming, because I try to do them in like one take, and if I have to stop and go upstairs and see what he's barking at and then come back down, it's gonna destroy the vibe. So here's one last little snapshot of all the stuff, all this. I usually sit right here. You can see the shelf where Zelda has scratched the crap out of it. But I usually sit right there in the middle of this middle column, and I have everything around me in like a U shape, like a horseshoe shape, and I just go through it all. So I'm going to continue getting this stuff set up. I just wanted to pop in here and start the vlog so that I didn't forget, and I actually have a video for you guys today. The pickup video that I'm filming should be going up on Saturday. That's usually how I try to do it. And for anyone new who has not seen a pickup video before, because like I said, I only do them like once a month or something, or once every 2 months. Basically, everything that I have added to my collection since the last pickup video is shown all in one video. And it's not the type of video where I'm talking about awesome games I've played or games that I like. It's literally just showing the items that I added to my collection. If I tried to talk about some of the games, it would be 10 hours long. And to be completely honest with you, the majority of them I obviously have not played. Mostly what I've been playing is Switch. Right now I'm playing Pokemon Snap. I actually played probably another 2 hours yesterday. I plan on playing more today. It is so much fun, super fun. So I'm going to get back to it, guys, get this thing all set up, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, it is literally like 4 hours later, and my pickup video is done. The video's not 4 hours long, but it is done. I've started to put some stuff away. Here's the aftermath. So I sit right there in the middle, go through all the stuff around me, and so far I have put away Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Vita, the Super Nintendo cartridges that I had, and some N64 stuff. There's still so much to do. It's not all gonna fit, obviously. So what I'm attempting to do is put away as much as I possibly can, and then box up the rest. The boxes that were in here holding all this stuff are out here. So I'm gonna use all those, box up what I can, and yeah. I think tomorrow I'm gonna get my butt started on getting our profit and loss statement for the year so far put together so that we can get pre-approved for our mortgage loan and start looking for a house, because there's just no room. This is a really big house. If we owned this house, it'd be different. If we owned this house, the game room would probably be moving to that room over there, which is where our bedroom used to be, the other part of the downstairs here, and we would just live upstairs, have the game room down here. But we don't own this house, and there's no point in moving stuff over there if we're going to move in who knows how long. So we're waiting to move before really doing anything with the game room. And so now it's been a mess forever. We can't put anything away because there's no room. So I'm really hoping that whenever we do move, we actually have enough room for all this stuff. And the biggest kind of plan that I have is hopefully we can find a house that has a really, really big basement. That would be number one. If we can get a garage that like a 2 or 3 car garage, we can convert that to a livable space, and make that the game room. Take out the garage door, put in an actual wall, connect any heating and cooling and all the HVAC stuff, electricity, all that, and just make it like a giant room and make that the game room. So those are kind of the plans, and hopefully one of them will work out. I'm hoping we can just find a house that's set up already for the game room, but the chances of that happening are kind of slim. So we'll see what happens. We'll, once we get pre-approved, we'll know exactly what our budget is and all that, and we can start the search, and hopefully it happens sooner than later. There it is, guys. I got a lot of stuff put away. Not in the best way. Like the Vita stuff here, you can see it's like getting all stacked up on top. I did get a lot of stuff put away, and then I got a lot of stuff boxed up. I probably got 4 decent-sized boxes full of new stuff. All of the NES, DS, Master System, PS3, and a lot of the Switch stuff. Actually, all the Switch games that were in that video all got boxed up because Switch, as you can see, is pretty dang full. Can't really fit any more games, and I had a stack, just not even including the big box ones and stuff, just the regular cased ones. I had a stack that would have went from here all the way over to like here, just for that video. So those are definitely not going to fit. I had to box them up, unfortunately. So that's one reason why I'm really hoping we can get into a new house sooner than later, because I don't want this stuff to be boxed up forever. It's not very fun. So I know that we have talked for a year now about buying a house and everything, and I almost feel guilty at this point to continue to bring it up, because I know that you guys are excited for when that actually happens, and you want to see building the game room and all this stuff, and of course we want that as well. It's just, it's so difficult. We were going to do everything when we filed our taxes, and then we were just like super busy with the store and everything, being, right after Christmas, it's incredibly busy. And then we closed. So we were, of course, working on, getting the store put together, expanding, which we didn't know was going to happen at the beginning of the year. I just came into the store one day and saw them loading out stuff next door. And that kind of started that little chain reaction of getting everything done. But I don't want people to think that we are just slacking and we're being lazy about it. It's just, we're so busy. And I think that 99% of people that watch our videos recognize how busy we are. When I tell you guys that we get to the store sometimes at 11:30 in the morning and then we're leaving at midnight, you kind of get the gist of, where our time is being spent. It's not like we work 9 to 5 and then we're done, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff to do all the time, and it's a never-ending cycle. That's how it's always going to be. We're never going to get caught up on inventory and be done. There's always going to be new stuff coming in. That's just the nature of the business. But I want to let you guys know that we are going to be taking it extremely seriously very, very soon. Like tomorrow, I want to start working on all the stuff we need to get, and I want to get the ball rolling on this. I really, really want to move. And there's nothing wrong with this house. We love this house. It's just, it's not ours. We're renting it, and it's expensive. We could get a house the same exact size and be paying probably $500 to $600 less per month on a mortgage versus paying rent. And we're probably not going to be getting a house this big. We're probably not going to live in a house this nice for quite some time, because this is an expensive house. And obviously location has a lot to do with that. The fact that it has like a horse pasture in the backyard basically is incredibly value in Vancouver. If this was in, one of the surrounding smaller towns, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because a lot of the places have a lot of land. But in Vancouver, having this much land is not common. This is extremely uncommon. But I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of some of the plans we have for after we move, because we don't just want to move so that we can have a bigger game room. Obviously, that would be kind of a dumb reason, but there are plenty of things that we have been waiting to move for, but before we do them or before we buy them, whatever it is, at some point we are going to want to start a family, and we don't want to do that. Well, we're not ready anyway. Even if we had a house right now, we'd still be looking at probably a few years minimum before we, have a baby or something. But before then, we need to get married, of course. And like those are major things. Like getting married, starting a family, all that. Those are major things. Buying a house is a major thing. It's a major life event. And these are all things that we want to happen, but certain things, in my opinion, should happen in a certain order. I think that it would be irresponsible for us to have a baby before getting a house, for example, because our rent is so expensive here. Trying to pay for a baby on top of that would put us in financial ruin, I think. Obviously, I don't know exactly how much a baby costs. I know it's not cheap, and I know that our rent is expensive, so it wouldn't make sense to have a baby now. And it's not like these are things that we're always talking about, like, Abby's not ready to have kids, I'm not ready to have kids, it's going to be a while. But those are like the major things. We want to have a house so that we can start a family, get married, and all that stuff. But there's so many little minor things that we've wanted to do, that we have plans to do, that we have just put off because it's like, there's no point in doing that stuff here when we just have to pick everything up and move in. I mean, it could be a couple months, it could be a year, we really don't know. So the game room obviously is one of those things. There's only so much room. We already have so much stuff boxed up, and it becomes a hassle when, someone trades in 10 boxed NES games at the store, and I can look at my spreadsheet and tell that, okay, these 3 are condition upgrades for me, but I can't just walk into the game room and pull them off the shelf. I have to dig through these boxes trying to find these games, and sometimes it can take me an hour to find one game that I'm upgrading the condition on, where I take one that has a slight crease and I replace it with one that doesn't have a crease. And it's like, these little minor things, if we had the proper space to display all of our collection, it would take 10 seconds, but it takes an hour to dig through all these unmarked boxes. So that's one big thing, is the game room. We want to have a bigger game room, we want to have it all set up properly, and we want to be able to have game nights and do everything related to our collection. Another big thing is cooking, kitchen stuff, cooking videos. We pretty much just use the oven, the stove, the microwave, the Instant Pot, and the toaster. That's pretty much it. But we want to get a Sous Vide, we want to get an air fryer, we want to get all these different kitchen appliances and stuff. We want to get nice cutting board, we want to get a nice set of knives, all this stuff that you would typically have for a house. And we want to get a really nice grill, we want to get a really nice smoker with a digital temperature control and all this stuff. And we just don't want to do that here. We want to wait till we have our own place where we can get everything that we need, get it all set up, and then not only just to use it in our everyday lives, but to make some really fun cooking videos for you guys as well. We've done quite a few vlogs where we cook and everything. Some people seem to enjoy it, obviously not the majority, but we enjoy it, and that's why we have a second channel called SicCooper, which you can try to find it. There's no videos, so it's going to be tough to find, but we created that channel with that name. It's only one letter different from SicCooper. It's replaced the P with a K, and there you go. But we made that channel because we want to make these videos, and the way that our kitchen is set up right now, it's not great for filming. It's just like one hallway, I guess you could say, with stuff on both sides. When we're looking at houses online and stuff, we're looking at kitchens that have an island or something, and we're like, that's perfect for filming because you can have the camera on the other side of the island pointing at you, doing all your stuff, doing whatever you need to do. It would just be much better than the type of kitchen we have now. And all the stuff that goes along with that, we just don't want to invest all this time and money into stuff to then pack it up and move. It just makes more sense to us to do it after we're done. So that's another thing, kitchen kind of stuff, cooking, all that. Another thing is live streaming. Abby and I both want to live stream us playing video games and doing stuff, possibly on Twitch, possibly on Facebook Gaming, possibly on YouTube, who knows? Maybe all 3. That's not even something we've been thinking about yet. It's just something that we want to do, but we don't have we don't have the stuff set up to do that yet. So once we are moved in, we're going to, Abby has her computer, which she can obviously stream from, but I would need my own computer as well. I'm not going to do it from my MacBook. And we want to have like a nice professional setup. We want to have, good microphone with a little mixer and, have it all set up and nice, and have like an entire room dedicated to just that, and having nice stuff set up in the background, having like nice headphones, a nice chair, all that kind of stuff. All the things that go along with live streaming, we want to do, and we want to do it right. That's the thing. We could probably do it now. I think we've done it once or twice before, but it's like such a ghetto setup, the way that we're doing it, and it's not professional. It's not any of that stuff. We want to make it the best we can, so we're putting that off until we move. So there's probably plenty of other little things that I'm not thinking of right now, but those are like the major ones that kind of, stick in my mind. Like, we've wanted a sous vide for like a couple years, and it's just something that we have not done because we're like, well, we're just gonna wait till we move. Hasn't happened yet, so we haven't gotten one yet. But that's like one little thing that we want to do. There's just all these things, that we want to do, and we're just waiting. And I am ready now that, like, I can put off helping with entering inventory for a day. I can put off doing shipping for one day. Devin has been doing shipping. He's doing a good job. He's obviously not as quick as I am, but he still is able to get through some stuff. So if I can let him handle that, let Abby, Kyle, Ryan, Naven focus on running the store and doing trade-ins and all that kind of stuff, helping customers. If I can just have like a few days to focus 100% of my time on getting everything ready that we need to get this mortgage pre-approved stuff, then we can get it done. And I really, really, really want to. So that is the plan. Those are kind of some of the things that we want to do with our, our future house and everything. And hopefully we can make it happen. It seems like such a far off goal. It seems like something that would never happen. But having a store also felt like that at the beginning. I always thought that it was going to happen, like especially once we had our office. It was really something that I was like, we're going to have a video game store. We're going to make it happen one way or the other. Abby came basically from living with her parents to like moving in with me and doing all this stuff. I've lived in 4 different places without my parents since moving out of my parents' house. She has only lived in 2 places, and they were both with me. So like she didn't have like, 5 to 8 years or whatever of like working jobs or going to school or doing whatever. She kind of went from, graduating high school to opening up a video game store, which is crazy. And she never thought that it would happen. And not that she didn't like believe in our skills and our dedication or anything. It's just, it seems like such a crazy thing. Like if I told you guys right now, in 2 years, I'm going to have a Lamborghini, that sounds ridiculous. And I'm not going to, because I would never buy one unless I was like a billionaire. But still, it's like, it was that kind of mentality that she had where it's like, that is so crazy and it would be so awesome, but I don't think it's going to happen. But then it did. And so that's how I'm feeling. That's how we are feeling now about buying a house. So it is really crazy. It's really, really awesome. I want it to happen so much, but there's always this little thing in my mind that's like, it might not happen. But I know that it will, and I know that we're going to make it happen, but it's that little subconscious thing you can't really turn off that says, well, maybe not. But I know it will, and we're going to work hard to make it happen. So I think I've rambled on long enough, guys. I really have nothing else planned for the day. Abby's not even home yet. I'm going to play some Pokemon Snap. I'm going to edit this vlog. I'm going to edit the pickup video. And I need to eat some food because it's like 5 p.m. I have not eaten anything today. I've been working downstairs all day. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I really, really hope you enjoyed. Sometimes when we have our days off, we don't really have anything planned, and this is the kind of video you end up getting. But I hope, even then, I still hope you enjoy it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys back at the store with a Japanese package coming in tomorrow.